Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canby. International break has finished. First of all, apologies for not doing the a video after the Real Madrid game. I just thought it was pointless just going over old ground. We were never going to win that tie. I just thought let's have a break. And a 2-week break that we've had. I don't like international football. I think piss poor, boring as hell. Can't get, never been interested in it. So we now come to the last end, or the business end of the season for all teams, and that includes us. Business end for us. We've got 12 games left. I think we've got to win at least 10 of those. Can we win all 12? Possibly last season and the season before that we would have done. But this has been a funny season for us. I keep mentioning it's a transition season, but yeah. So I don't know what we're going to get from these last 12 games. People are already saying, let's write this City game off as the first game back. Why would you want to think like that? We've got 12 games to go. We need to win as many games as we can. Teams around us or teams that we're competing for will have to drop points. We have to put pressure on the teams that are above us, and for that matter in around us as well, to keep on winning and try and get that elusive top 4 finish. Not happy with hearing comments about I'm not bothered about the City game. We've got 3 games literally in a week. We've got Chelsea on Tuesday, and we got Arsenal the following weekend. So to say that they're not, you might as well say that about the Chelsea game, the Arsenal game, etc. Let's get back to the City game then. So we have just listened to Jurgen's press conference. He's said that, and this is another thing why I don't like shitty international football. Naby's come back with an injury, played for whoever he plays for, and has come back with an injury. So there you go. Thiago's out. He should be back hopefully next week. Back training with the boys, and I think we'll need him for the back end of the season games, ones that are coming up in late April and in May as well. So Jurgen, in his press conference today, said that look, Liverpool Football Club, that's him, and his team have been brought back down to earth with how the season's panned out. I can't really argue with that. It's a fair assessment. One of the journos asked him if Liverpool really do finish strong at the back end of the season. Is he looking to do that this way? His answer was a bit somber. He said, "Well, we'll go full throttle in all the games that are left to put pressure around the teams that are around us." But he's also making plans and looking forward to next season. So make of that what you want. Has he written us off for a top 4? And we are going to be doing different things, etc. as the games come thick and fast. We've not really got anything to play for, but a top 4 finish. So we're out of all competitions, and I think that's why Jurgen alluded that they've been brought back down to earth this season. As from last season, we were competing in 4 trophies and only came away with a couple. Let's see what we can do on that. A journalist asked him about the as he started preparing for next season, on the back of a couple of answers that he gave, what did he do in the 2 weeks that were off? And he said, we've had positive talks about transfers, but no decisions have been made. But the talks have been really good. So okay, so things are obviously beginning to happen about next season. Um, we've still got a couple of months worth of games to play, so things are happening in the background. And he said Liverpool are preparing for that, so which is good to hear on that. I just want to bring up about transfers. There's been lots and lots of speculation of who we are interested in, and I've always said that we're interested in everybody, and then the price comes up, and then become less interested because we get priced out of certain targets. We have a structure at the club on how much money to spend. I'll speak about Jude Bellingham. Would he be a good fit for Liverpool if we can afford him? Yes, he would. Is he the only answer to our problems this season? No. Okay, so we need at least another two midfielders coming in, as we're going to be getting rid of a raft of players, hopefully by when the season finishes. The likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby, Keita, and a few more others. Nat Phillips will probably be on his way out, and there'll be other probably under 23 players going out as well. We've got a few players that are out on loan to teams in the English Football League, and so they'll be coming back to be, hopefully be proving a point to Jurgen that they are ready for Liverpool's first team squad next season. I can think of a couple. Conor Bradley has played really, really well for Bolton at right back. He's been coming up with assists, as his defending's been good as well. Spoke to somebody I work with. He's a season ticket holder at Bolton, and they said he's a really good player, and they understand that he's had rave reviews. He's had lots of man of the match performances for Bolton as well. That's not bad for a right back, is it? So good. Tyler Morton at Blackburn. Again, I know somebody who goes and watches Blackburn Rovers play majority of the games, and said that he's done really well, but just this back end of the season he's just got tired. He looks like a player that's played too many games for his age, and maybe the games are just catching up on him, which is no bad feat as well. It's all experience for the lad, playing in front of big crowds. You don't get that from under 18, under 23 football, so which is really good. So yeah, hopefully the lads that have been out on loan will make an impression. Interesting thing about James Milner. Jurgen says he wants to give him another year extension on his contract. James Milner wants to carry on playing. If I'm going to be honest with you, he's been a great servant for us. Absolutely brilliant. If we really want to make the changes that we really need to make this summer, I would probably, if he doesn't get offered a coaching role, player coaching role at the club, it's probably best to move him on. It's we really need to be making decisions like that. It's no good holding on to him. It'll just rile some of the fans if we don't get our prospective targets in. Look what's happened. We didn't get X, Y, and Z, and yet we're offering James Milner an extension on his contract. Like I say, he's been a fantastic player, a fantastic servant for us. He's literally won everything at Liverpool Football Club, which is great. So yeah, not controversial, I don't think. If you think it is, send me a message down below. Okay, let's have a discussion about it. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the game. What do I think? I think we've got a good chance of winning it. Man City will play three at the back. They'll flood the midfield. If Haaland doesn't play, they'll have other options up there. Foden's going to be out, but yeah, we don't normally play really well at half 12. We've had crappy performances when we kick off. Don't ask me why that is. It should not make any iota at all. The lads have been back for majority anyway for 2 or 3 days, so they'll probably have another session this afternoon and get ready for the game tomorrow. They'll all meet at the hotel tonight in Liverpool before the journey to the short trip to the Etihad. So yeah. Any other news? Our under 23s are playing tonight, 7 o'clock at Kirby under the lights. It's the Premier League International Cup. They're in the quarterfinals. They're playing Crystal Palace tonight, so that'll be an interesting game. I don't know if it's on LFC TV or not. I doubt if it's the Premier League, so you might get the highlights next week on that. Our under-18s are playing tomorrow at 12 o'clock at Kirby. They play a good Wolves team. So no doubt we'll get highlights of that if it's not on LFC TV. As you know, we kick off at 12:30. We're on BT Sport. The women's team, they play West Ham on Sunday at 5 o'clock. So wherever West Ham play their women's games, that'll be on Sunday. No doubt that'll be on LFC TV. Right, I'm not going to say much more, but we will start to talk about transfers as much as we can between now and the end of the season and in pre-season, and let's see what materialises. But yeah, all is good. I'm glad proper football's back. We like to see proper football back. I'll be next up at Anfield, hopefully for the Forest game, which is a bit further down the line, and then the Brentford game after that. Fingers crossed. I've got my tickets sorted out for them. So this is it. I will speak to you at some point tomorrow. After the game. I'm actually going to go and watch a local semi-final. One of the clubs that I used to manage. So I'm going to go soon after our game to go and watch that. So give a big shout out to Thornton Cleveland's football club there from me. Anyway, have a boss evening. I'm having a Chinese later on. Whatever you're doing on a Friday night, have a boss one, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Up the Reds.